guys, welcome to a February reset where this month we're going to celebrate the month of love, friendships, spouses, kids, pets, chocolates, flowers, basically anything that you love. It's the time to celebrate that. I feel like February is my first real monthly reset because in January I did my annual little reset and I didn't like touch up or follow up on any goals. Just because, to be quite honest, I feel like January felt a little overwhelming with the holidays. I had family over and just trying to get back on track, if you know what I mean. Both in like the YouTube sense, the routine wise, things have been changing up around here. And so I'm really excited for this new month, a fresh start. Tomorrow is actually February 1st. So I'm hoping I can get this video filmed, uploaded, edited all by tomorrow. If you're new here, my name is Jasenia and I make some motherhood, productivity, wellness videos. So if you're into that type of stuff, definitely check out my channel. For my monthly resets, I usually have 5 categories. So personal, motherhood, social media, home, and then health and wellness. And basically I just try to work on things throughout the year. If something doesn't get done one month, that's totally fine. I'm not gonna beat myself up over it and I just take it on to the next month. On this little side of the internet, we are productive girlies, but we're also not gonna be hard asses on ourselves where we bring ourselves down. We're not for that. Not now, not ever. So like I said, I don't have any January goals to go over, but I do want to have a little bit of a reflection. And looking through my photos, I just love reliving like memories. And during the first week of January, my dad and my sister actually came. We spent some time together. It's always a blast when they come, and my daughter, now that she's older, she obviously recognizes people a lot more. She starts saying their name, she wants to talk to them, hang out, and it's just the best thing in the world. And that's the one main thing that I hate about living away from a family, because we live in a different state. It's the fact that they won't have that relationship and closeness just like I grew up having, going to my grandma's house all the time, hanging out with cousins. She just doesn't have that right now. And it does make me feel a little sad. We did also have a few snow days here and it was so amazing. On our little outside area, we built like a little slope and we had like a little sledding session back there. It was my first time doing that in my life. So to see my daughter experiencing this at 2 years old, I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And I'm so happy to provide these experiences that I wasn't able to have. And it just melts my little mom heart. But on that note, my last little reflection for January is that my daughter gets to feel my other daughter in my belly move, and it's the sweetest thing in the world. She says hi to her, she has felt the baby kick, she gives my belly kisses, and I just can't wait to like see that sister bond growing up. I grew up with a big brother, so I'm not too familiar with the whole sister situation, but honestly I can't wait for them to like share clothes, and we have girl dates, all 3 of us. And you can 100% bet that I'm gonna take advantage of these girl dates until they grow up and they no longer want to hang out with me in their teen years. But we're not gonna think about those times because those are not times I'm looking forward to. So now moving on to our February goals. This month I'm gonna start with motherhood because I'm feeling like the pink vibes, the girly vibes, the loving vibes. So for this month, I have 2 things I want to complete in my little motherhood section, which is I want to complete the baby registry for baby number 2. I say complete, but I haven't even really started. I just ordered the bassinet because the first one I had wasn't too great. And then I just need to like really figure out what I need for this baby that I don't already have. At the time of filming this, I'm already 29 weeks, so I really need to get my ball rolling because you guys know that past 30 weeks, like little things can happen and I don't want to be able to get here at any point in time and not be prepared. I also want to research some learning concepts to teach my 2-year-old. Like I said before, I want to start like a pre-homeschool situation, nothing formal, but just things and concepts that she can start learning. Like, okay, I know she has to learn her shapes, her colors, her numbers, and these are things I'm already doing with her in playtime, but I myself want to know what I should be teaching her while we're here at home. And if you're new here, I am teaching her English and Spanish at the same time. Right now she speaks a Spanglish, so I really want to try to focus, okay, when we're learning Spanish, it's Spanish, and then when we talk in English, it can be English, you know? But right now she mixes both languages at the same time for like a sentence, and she is at no fault because I do that talking to her. I'm a Spanglish baby here. Moving on to personal, I need to read 1 book by the end of February so that way I can be on track for my 6 books by the end of the year. Have I started reading in January? No. But like I said, January was kind of a month to just get back into routines and stuff. So I actually feel really good about finishing this book in February. And speaking of routines, I want to establish a morning routine and really stick with it. My daughter has been sleeping in her room alone for a whole month now by herself, and it's been amazing. And during this time, it was really hard to establish a morning routine because she would wake up at 4 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and want me to lay with her. But now that we've been doing this for a whole month, she goes to sleep at nighttime and she doesn't wake up till the next day in the morning. So we're actually on a really good schedule now that I can schedule my own wake up time and sleep time without her interrupting. And I don't think this is gonna happen anytime soon, but I do want to research the little travel destination, the little road trip. I did mention in my last video that I wanted to do this before the baby gets here, but realistically, I think we can make it work after the baby gets here. I feel like I have this mentality of when we have a newborn and a toddler, that's it. We're not doing anything for the rest of the year, for like another year and a half. But that's not true, and I see other moms on Instagram do it. It's not that it's easy, but it's not impossible. And honestly, if you're gonna parent, why not parent somewhere else and have new views, new scenery, new things to do instead of just parenting in your home, right? Now we're gonna talk about you, social media. I have this idea for like a series I wanna do on YouTube, but I don't know if it's gonna be really easy to execute before the baby gets here. I do wanna try though. So one of my goals is to film the part 1 of this series, and even if I don't have it out and scheduled for February, I just have it filmed and ready to go for February, March, you know? For Instagram, I do want to post 1 photo weekly on my feed. Like I said before, I don't really care about Instagram, but I do want to try to grow it, especially if I want to grow my YouTube. You know, those things come hand in hand. And to be quite honest, I think it's going to really help me just take more pictures that are nice, because right now I have a lot of pictures of my daughter, selfies, pictures of my cats, and I don't have any nice looking photos. And I definitely don't have any nice pictures of me, because who takes the pictures if I don't take it myself with the tripod, you know? And selfies are not just the only type of memory I want to have. Obviously selfies are fun, they're in the moment, they're cool, but it's also nice to have a full length photo of the belly, hanging out with my daughter. I feel like you guys know what I'm saying. And the last one is that I want to reach 600 YouTube subscribers. I know that I really have no say on the algorithm, but I feel like setting a number goal is going to help me create more videos, hopefully take more time to edit, maybe improve my editing skills if I'm only going to post 1 video a week this time. Right now I'm sitting at 408. Yeah, 408. And I've never really grown 200 subscribers in 1 month, but you know, a girl can dream, so I'm gonna set the goal and see what happens. For health and wellness this month, I want to start a pregnancy workout plan. I'm in my 3rd trimester, and I know it feels like it's just too late and almost like, what's the point? But honestly, I've been wanting to move for a long time. I was just afraid to do so. I'm at the point now where I feel safe. I feel like I'm at a good point where I can work out and nothing's gonna happen. So what I wanna do is not go to the gym, but I wanna start this home workout program. And I saw one, I think it's called Nourish Love, Nourish Pregnancy. I'll tag it down below. But she has a full pregnancy workout plan by like all the trimesters, and it's completely free. She has all her videos on YouTube, all the schedules. So I think that's pretty damn awesome. I love that I don't have to buy a program that's gonna cost an arm and a leg, especially if it's only for 1 trimester. I really want to just start working out again. I miss sweating, I miss that good feeling. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna start working out in the morning as part of my morning routine, or just kind of like mix it in during the day so my daughter can see me, because I also want my daughter to know it's healthy to work out. To be quite honest, I don't think she's really ever seen me work out a day in my life. When I used to work out before, I used to go to the gym, and I think it has to do with the fact that I think when I work out, it's my personal hour, my personal time, like me time, and that's kind of the way I always thought about it. But I want to be a role model for my daughter to show her that working out is healthy for your body, to get strong, to get fit. And I'm sure you guys have seen it too, but there's so many cute videos of moms and dads working out and their kids joining in. And although you might not get the most perfect workout, you guys are bonding. They're seeing this new healthy habit, and it's just something that I want to try to experience with my daughter. With that being said, I do want to walk daily, at least 4 to 5 times a week. The weather is finally, like, it feels so great. It's 60 degrees right now. Right up until a week ago, it was in the single digits, so there was no walking outside, no hanging out outside. But this past week, we were able to go to the park and hang out. It was actually really nice. Today, I'm hoping to go to the park if there's still enough sunlight by the time I'm done filming this video. And I just want to start incorporating walks again. I feel like working out and walks are not too much at all, because walks are just like a slow pace, hanging out with my daughter, especially if she's not in the stroller. It's definitely a slow pace. Oh my goodness, what is going on? I know it's not a lot, and I'm not someone that has never worked out in my life. I know what I'm signing up for, and it is my goal. I also want to learn 1 new healthy recipe this whole month. I've been doing so much better at actually cooking at home. Just changes the approach to dinner time. It's fun. I actually don't mind cooking, and I enjoy it. It's just the cleanup process afterwards that's just a little bit annoying. I have a dishwasher now, so I have no reason to complain about that. I think honestly time just slips away sometimes. Like it's 5 o'clock now, so I have to start on dinner really soon. I think I got off on a tangent. Let me go back to say that I want to learn one new healthy recipe. This pregnancy, I have not been the most healthy eater, and I've said that before in my videos. I've had the biggest sweet tooth of this pregnancy, and it is what it is, but I definitely want to try to incorporate more veggies into our meals, not just for myself, but for my daughter, my 2-year-old, my husband. You know, what I cook is what I feed my family, so I want to make sure I'm just trying to cook a little bit healthier. And this last one is a big one, but I'm hoping to find a therapist and have a consultation with them. To be quite honest, it's gonna depend on our insurance and whether they can take it or not, because I don't really know how much therapy costs. But I feel like everybody says that it's really expensive. I'm not really sure how much my insurance covers for mental health. So I'm gonna look into it depending on price wise, of course. But I really do want to find a therapist and have a consultation before baby girl arrives, because I think I have a few feelings I need to work through. And with having a newborn and a toddler at the same time, it's gonna be really hard to find the time afterwards. So if I can just do it before and at least get the ball rolling, I think it's gonna be really, really helpful for my mental health moving forward. And your last little category is the home. Now, nothing crazy. I have no projects. I have no funds for projects this month or anytime soon, to be quite honest with you. But something that I can do is make a Pinterest board for how I want my bedroom makeover to be. One of my goals this year is to make my bedroom feel cozy. Right now, I mentioned it before, but it kind of just feels like a room you walk into. It feels boring. There's no cohesiveness everywhere. There's no frames, no personalization in there. There's no rug. And it just doesn't feel cozy. My bedroom makeover is something I've been wanting to do forever, but for some reason, it's always so hard to just pull the plug pull the trigger and actually purchase like nightstands and purchase a rug, because I'm like, oh, these are kind of expensive, and what if I don't like them? Technically, I know that you can return it, but I don't know. It's always so hard to just put everything together, and I feel like I'm really bad at interior design, so I don't know what looks good together. I don't know if the rug will match the nightstands or if the nightstands will match frames. I wish I was an interior design girly, but I'm not. So I'm gonna try to build a Pinterest board this month. I did have a few that I've done before, but I want to make this one the official one, where I actually take these things into consideration to buy over the year, like nightstands, curtains, decor, and things like that. I think the vibe I'm going for is like this organic, cozy, grounded feeling. But to be quite honest, at the end of the day, I don't know. Those are all my February goals, and I feel like I spoke for so much. I'm sorry if I speak really fast. Let me know down in the comments below if I speak too much and I should slow down, because this is something I've been told my whole life. So let me know down below if you think I should slow down or if this pace is good for you. Those are all my February goals, but I thought, why not just do a little pregnancy update with you guys here since we're already here. You guys, look at the size of this belly. That is a 29-week belly, and I feel like I popped a while ago, like a month ago, but from 1 week to the other though, I feel like I really popped, like went poof. And I went from being pregnant to really pregnant. I did just recently take my glucose test, and I think I passed, but I have a whole vlog coming out on Monday about that. I did post a YouTube short and Instagram reel on it, so if you want to go check it out, go ahead. But so far, the third trimester has been pretty good for me. I did have a couple of off days where I was really tired and just felt nauseous. I know that tends to happen where you feel nauseous in the first trimester and then again the third trimester. So that's kind of what's happening in this situation. But thankfully, it's only happened about 2 days so far, and I'm hoping it doesn't happen anymore. Other than that, I'm starving. Like, I'm starving right now, and I'm constantly hungry, so there's that. This baby is asking for more food, and I will provide. She is definitely a little kicker in there, which is so cool. It's so fun to see. One of my favorite things about this pregnancy is sharing these little moments with my daughter. Her saying good morning to my belly, her feeling the baby kicks, saying hi to her. It is the absolute sweetest things. It's honestly moments like those where all the worriedness and nervousness goes away, and I'm excited to be a mom of 2. Watch me say that now, and then my future vlogs are gonna be chaotic. But honestly, what is life without a little chaos? Chaos adds to the fun. It adds some pizzazz to your life. And with that being said, guys, that is it for my February reset. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Check out my channel, and I will see you guys next time.